Hi everyone. So I'm actually doing a little bit of a walk around here at this park, just across from my home, and I'm actually gonna make another video today about something that I was thinking about. Uh, I actually had been talking with a friend about my high school, or I would say middle school. Yeah, I mean it was called high school here in Singapore, but middle school uh, by the American system. So because it's actually pre-university, so I mean it's even before pre-university. So the I wanted to talk about the experience of bullying and how it's related to narcissistic abuse, or even uh, narcissism in general. So basically about the narcissistic roots of bullying, and how this actually primes us actually for certain things, like becoming vulnerable to narcissists and their tactics of manipulation later on in adulthood. So okay, I actually just decided to actually talk about this because of something I actually asked one particular friend about. Yeah, he actually goes for those high school reunions every few years. I mean, being successful at everything. I mean, at least he runs his own business and everything. So I asked him, do you know this person called Sherman? This Sherman, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think that guy was a really nasty guy, and I told him, this guy, he was in the debating team, but he was really, really mean. I remember that he loved to talk down to people. It's ridiculous. I mean, you were in like middle school. What grade was that? Like, I think it was a grade 10 or something. Yeah, the equivalent of a middle school or grade 10 before you enter high school or pre-university in America. So this guy Sherman, okay, he was like from a relatively rich family. I mean, but that aside, it was ridiculous because I'm not sure whether he's like his family was Christian or Catholic, but there was something very, very disgusting about him as a person, in that he loved to talk down to people, and I barely knew him. I was from another class, so let's just say that I was from F class. Yeah, I was from F class. He was from H class. Yeah, the classes were categorized according to their alphabetical letters. Yeah, and the thing about him was that he loves to talk down to people just because he thinks that, what, I speak English, I have a good command of English, blah 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 blah, and I mean, it's no big deal. Everyone speaks English here. Yeah, everyone speaks English here. So just because you supposedly speak well, you're confident, I mean, he was like, I mean, at that level, I mean, you should be I mean, most people's narcissistic tendencies were already formed. So he was going around like saying how he wanted to be a lawyer, stuff. And I mean, I don't care. But the thing is, it's so funny when once when I was talking to him, I mean, it was just a casual conversation. I asked him some stuff, and he actually just said, "Oh, why are you so paranoid?" I'm not paranoid. I'm asking you questions, and it was just casual questioning. And then he started saying, laughing at me alongside his friend, and blah blah blah. And the thing was that a lot of other people, like friends of mine, were saying that it's his nature to talk like that to other people, because he thinks he's like good in English, and blah blah blah. And yeah, like he's well to do. But the irony of all this is that this kind of bullies, I mean, they don't really always use force on you. They don't beat you up, but they love to just target you in terms of certain things, like calling me paranoid when I'm not at the age when I was like barely, how old was I? It was like 16. Yeah, 16 or 15. And like I was just like a really quiet and very soft-spoken person back then. Yeah, he was really disgusting, and to think that he would just try to take it out on people when he wasn't in probably a good mood himself on that day. And I mean, it's not just him, but there was another bully. I think there was one particular bully in my class that it was ridiculous, because he actually was in this health and fitness club. So you know, the one thing about this health and fitness club was obviously they had this interest in like working out, bodybuilding and stuff. So I mean, they always work out in the gym and everything. But you know, the thing is that his strength was used on different things, like, you know, bullying people. I remember that he loved to do these different things, like, you know, hitting me with his arm, and you know, and I think it was like, excuse me, for fuck's sake, you know, for fuck's sake. I mean, I wasn't like working out then when I was really young, and it was like, okay, you use your strength to beat other people and you get a high from it. It's really just really disgustingly wrong. And you know that when I heard this thing on YouTube, there was this video by this AVIAS, Seay, this YouTuber. He made a particular video about how narcissists actually get a high from really bullying or abusing others. Yeah, it was like the whole, it was really the shebang. Because you know, like when AVIAS was talking about it, he said that like some of these narcissists actually they either get a boner, yeah, that's no joke, they get a boner, and for the female narcissists, they get wet when they start abusing you, and it's like they get almost the high is almost sexual for them. I'm not purporting to see anything. I didn't see anything like that when I was young. So I mean, being the, you know, the innocent old me and everything, but you do realize that there's all these like, you know, narcissistic roots or origins to bullying, and people like that, they don't just like grow up to become like better people in the end. Maybe some do, maybe some don't, but it's really ridiculous because now that I come to think about it, you know, what happened to that, you know, that Sherman, that bastard who was like constantly being mean verbally to other people based on his so-called command of the English language. You know, he didn't get into the pre-university of his choice, and he was talking about wanting to be a lawyer and blah blah blah. And it's like, is he a lawyer? Maybe he is, maybe he's not, but who cares? And it's like he didn't even get into the school that he wanted to get into because his results were terrible. Yeah, I mean, at least for his whole class. And the even funnier thing was like, what was it? Yeah, and you know that guy who used to beat me up for no apparent reason, other than that he got a really like high from that. Now he's like the owner of some stupid cafe, the Fabulous Baker Boys. I don't think it's around anymore, or maybe it's around, like who cares. I don't even go to that cafe, so, and I don't want to eat at this freaking cafe. But it just kind of makes you realize, you know, a lot of people when they do all this stuff, they think they can get away with it, and they don't realize that deep down inside the real issue is actually them. They don't realize that they are the problem, that, you know, all these problems that they have inside comes back to haunt them eventually in their older years. And they all look like dusted crusties anyway by this time. Like they're all in their 40s, and like, I mean, those who are like fathers and married with kids or whatever, they look like freaking disgusting dusted crusty with their dead boards and their fucking pot bellies and balding heads and wrinkled faces, while I'm actually still relatively young looking because I don't have any like worries or anxieties about money or family. Yeah, but it just makes me realize, you know, that narcissistic abuse, I mean, it starts really young. Yeah, I'm not saying that all these people are narcissists, but I mean, the fact that they enjoy doing that to other people, it's not sound. It just means that they have something in their heads, like, you know, a screw loose. And it just makes you realize, you know, at the end of the day, you know what Maya Angelou said was really true. She said that you know, at the end of the day, we don't really remember someone for what they have done. but for what? I mean, for how they have made us feel. Yeah, and I mean, if they make us feel bad, and terrible about being ourselves, I mean, why should we even keep them in our lives? So yeah, so I just think that this is actually something that I think we should just remember, that people, yeah, people who are mean, I mean, they're not always like that, or maybe some of them were really like that, but whatever is, the basis of who they are, it really doesn't change. Like once you reach a certain age, I mean, especially I think once you reach the point past your teenage years, if you are a terrible person, you are a terrible person. And I mean, very rarely do these people really want to change, because they really excel at being mean people, and they thrive on that. So I hope that everyone just learns to get away from these people, because they're really charlatans and really fucking scammers. I mean, they pretend to be living the high life and everything, but they're so pathetic. They're so freaking pathetic. I don't even really care about how successful they are. Do they pay my bills? Do they like give me my presents or whatever? I mean, so what if they give me presents? I don't really want anything from them. Yeah. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good day. So I'm actually just chilling out and trying to tie up my shoelace actually, while I get ready to do some running again. So have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.